Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Dang, did not think I was gonna get emotional. Hello Claire Bears, it's Elsie. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you are returning, welcome back. I have an absolute marathon mammoth of a reaction today where I'm going to be catching up on all of the latest comebacks that have happened across the month of September, where I have 7 music videos that have come out this month that I will be reacting to today, in addition to a bonus reaction at the beginning of the video because of a reaction that I forgot to do in a previous video, which is Dreamcatcher's Play Color performance of Wind Blows. So we've got a lot to get to today. Let's dive right in. But before we do, please don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoy it and subscribe to my channel. Today's beverage of the day comes from Shakur VDM, who recommended some coconut water. So today I have some Thirsty Buddha sparkling coconut water in peach mango flavor. And because this is going to be a longer video today, I have brought my Yeti to keep it nice and cold. Nom. I mostly taste the peach mango, not so much the coconut water, but it's still delicious. So we're gonna go in chronological order in terms of when everything came out this month, with the exception of the thing that did not come out this month, which is Dreamcatcher's Wind Blow performance on Play Color. Again, this was supposed to be something that I reacted to in a previous video, but I just fully forgot. So here we are. The song was a lot of fun, and I thought that this would be a perfect song for a concert, and they did not perform this song at the most recent concert that I attended a few weeks ago, but we're gonna get like a little baby concert performance right now. So let's watch this Play Color performance, and I have to say right off the bat, just from this initial still, their outfits look really badass, and I like the little crystals under Yuhyun's eye. So let's watch.
Play your color.
Ooh. Ooh, they've all got the little crystals, I think. The pigtails! Oh, I love it. Just all these outfits are amazing. Dami with the white jacket. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, and the green streaks. Is this odd eye time when this was filmed? I love the choreography here. And does she have like a scrape on her nose? Panic in the city. Had to throw that in. Oh. Oh my gosh, the way you can just like spun like it was nothing. This is amazing. The song just like brings the energy, you know? Wind blows, wind blows. It's just like so easy to get you like hyped up. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Go Hwasa Center. kind of reminded me of the dance break in Scream, which I love, obviously. Handong always just being effortlessly beautiful. Oh, I saw that, Dami. This was just like peak badassery for Dreamcatcher. And seeing this performance made me realize how much like main character energy this song has, and it could have been a title track. It could have had its own music video. And I just love their aesthetic in this so much. Like, I wish I could pull something like this off. I know I could never, and I would feel incredibly how do you do, fellow kids. But I think it just goes to show that you don't have to be scantily clad to give off this like powerful, feminine, sexy energy, and that it's more like an attitude and a vibe than the clothes that you're wearing. Just this like combat boots with the cargo pants, crop top, like belts and chains combination, like, oh, it's just giving me life. So goes without saying that I enjoyed this so much, and the, you know, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent is top notch. But all right, switching gears completely, we are moving on to our next song here, which is a Japanese song from Stray Kids called Social Path featuring Lisa. So Risa Oribe, better known by her stage name Lisa, is a Japanese singer and songwriter from Seiki Gifu, signed to Sakura Music. After aspiring to become a musician early in life, she started her musical career as the vocalist of the indie band Chucky. And it looks like, based on what's being reported on Wikipedia, that she does quite a variety of music in terms of J-pop. There's like an anime influence, rock, pop, punk. She seems very versatile, and it looks like she's both married and a mom, which is awesome. So this makes me very excited and curious to see how she fits into this song with Stray Kids, because from what I can recall, Stray Kids haven't really done as much of an anime type of influence in their music before. Although, you know, I'm not completely well versed in their Japanese discography. I haven't gone through that completely yet. So, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but are we going to hear that kind of influence here? So let's get started here with Social Path. And I'm very struck by this visual because for some reason it's giving like Jinx from Arcane. So already loving the direction this is going in. Ooh. Oh, there's no subtitles. I'll have to look them up, the lyrics later. Does feel kind of anime. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness. These visuals. Oh, those deep vocals from Hyunjin. Ugh. Like the drum and bass, the rock influence of this, like everything about this is so freaking cool. And this part's giving kind of like Maniac. Ooh. Oh my goodness, like wow, that was so striking, that difference between Stray Kids and then Lisa coming in. But I really just want to take a quick peek at the lyrics to see what we're talking about here, although it sounded like a lot of it was English. So gave up my youth for my future, I just want to rise up stronger. Holy cow, what a powerful line to start with. I mean, they're not wrong because they debuted so young and, you know, made this huge bet on their future, like Felix is saying, like giving up something so big and meaningful for, you know, success later in life. Where am I right now? Never ending night. When the sun rises, tomorrow will come. I won't miss it. The youth that everyone says I gave up on. I've endured many temptations if you've taken me lightly. You're wrong. Blast furnace crystal gold that becomes stronger. So it's like, I didn't give anything up. I made an investment, and talking about this time in their life and turning it into gold, increase the hardness, make it solid. And then this part, I know it's going to be lonely because everyone keeps turning me down. Who's turning you down? Certainly not Troye Sivan. Or countless new surroundings, cold eyes keep looking me down. I'm still in the crowd, alien of the town. Yeah, they want me to give up right now. They're making me laugh, it's so loud, waking the demon that's hiding inside. And I feel like Stray Kids have a really consistent through line with their music of a lot of times shooting down the haters, you know, and talking about their hard work and how that's what it took to get to where they are. And then Bang Chan's part, you only get to live one life. I know I'm ready. Take that chance no matter what they tell me. I cannot explain this feeling. Yeah, this path was meant to be my dream. You tell him, Bang Chan. And Lisa saying, look back, the ashes prove my passion always burns eternally. No regrets. I love this feeling. Down on this road, call it the social path. Yeah, this is interesting because it's kind of like, you know, Stray Kids are really still in this like very early stage in their career. They only debuted 6 years ago, but it probably feels like a lifetime because of how much they did and achieved in those 6 years. And then on the flip side, there's Lisa, who's, you know, 20-ish years into her career at this point. And so she's kind of providing that hindsight of, you know, Stray Kids on one hand saying, this is what I'm achieving, I'm getting there, I'm making these sacrifices and working hard to make it. And then Lisa's kind of saying, I'm on the other side of that somewhat. I still have a thriving career, but looking back on everything I accomplished and gave up, like I have nothing that I regret. So it's kind of cool to see that they're being so meta in this song of acknowledging their careers and what they've accomplished at these two different stages of being 6 years in versus, you know, 15, 20 years in. I should really look that up. Yeah, almost 20 years at this point, 15, 20 years. And then of course for both groups, that's not counting all the work that they put in before to debut. So yeah, let's finish the song and then maybe we'll comment on what's going on in the music video.
I'm tossing, turning in my bed. The voices in my head again. I gotta shake them off now.
This video is freaking me out. My guess is that these folks with the bags over their head are representing like the faceless people, whether it's like online, the haters, or it could be like the doubts that they're experiencing that they've had to kind of conquer and face throughout their careers because of like the question marks that are on the bags and that sort of thing. 'Cause everyone keeps turning me down. Sigmund always smashes it with the vocals. Ooh. And he's saying like, F these people. Ooh. This is so creepy. They're doing such a good job at like establishing the atmosphere. Lena with the English lyrics. Ooh. I love the contrast that she's bringing here. What? Not just his voice, but those angel wings. Ooh. Han vocal king. Ooh. It's nice to hear them sing together. Cool. I really enjoyed that. And it was nice to hear them together at the end, because I feel like sometimes when K-pop artists do collaborations with other artists, it feels like one of them is kind of just there and that there isn't much like interaction between them, which is when I feel like collabs are the strongest. But it was nice to hear them sing together at the end. But everything about this in terms of the instrumental and then also what was going on in the music video really does a great job at like increasing the tension and for the stakes feeling really high here, because like watching those people creep up on the members, like, ugh, it was giving me the creeps. And then, you know, like the fast pace beat there with the drum and bass like constantly coming in and out. But it was interesting that there was so much English in this song, especially like Lisa's part being exclusively in English. But okay, Felix's part, no way back to the past, I'll step ahead, go right in front of me. Piece the torn map together, even if you're pushed out, run towards the top just like the old days. Alone in a rugged place, face the night, I will rise up. So, you know, no matter what struggles you continue to face, you've overcome so much already, so you're going to keep overcoming, and you can keep overcoming. Yeah, this was really freaking cool, and going right from Dreamcatcher into this, I thought we were gonna get something totally different. Obviously, I love Dreamcatcher, so hearing a song that so closely resembled some of the like rock slash anime elements that Dreamcatcher has, it just like made me happy. So next, slightly shifting gears here, not quite, still sticking within the Stray Kids family, but we're moving on to a collaboration song that Changbin, my bias in Stray Kids, has done with Samsung, where he has a music video for a song called Fly High. So on July 25th and 26th, it was officially announced that Stray Kids would grace the Galaxy Unpacked 2023 event in Seoul, where they would premiere the Fly High music video, a track both composed and sung by Changbin. So yes, I'm very curious to see what this is like, how much product placement we've got going on, what exactly the topic of this song is going to be. I'm very intrigued by this collaboration, so let's watch, and I will try not to spill on myself because there's a bit of a lip in this. Very bright instrumental. Ooh, singing Changbin. Look at all those Samsung tools. This is like a little movie.
하나 둘. 난 우리가 줏대 있게 인생 살았으면 좋겠다.
I love the like upbeat, hopeful. Oh my gosh, teacher Changbin. I love it. Let's follow our 줏대. Oh my gosh, this rap. Love it. Oh my gosh, S-Class. Love it. I know. This is so wholesome. Oh, I feel so comforted because it's just like Changbin is always just such a like energetic presence in Stray Kids. And aside from his fantastic rapping skills, it's one of the reasons why he's my fave. And it's because of that energy that I feel like this message he believes in with all of his heart. Especially from what I understand, there's like a really intense study culture in Korea. So like specifically gearing it towards kids and being like, don't give up, like keep trying hard. I feel like it's very sweet. And I'm just choosing to ignore the fact that this is an ad. Tired of life running in circles, the moment when everything feels useless. The dream I had at night is the dream that will soon come true. Our world is full of unknown things unless you try. Like, what a positive message to send. Curious yet conscious, all you need is guts. And no need to be swayed by others, that's who I am. You'll be your own tree when you become your own support. And even when the strong wind blows, we're okay. Like, this is so wholesome. The level of wholesomeness here just like warms my heart. And I love this. It's okay to show your jute of, you know, what Changbin is known for, of like forging his own path. And I can't with just like these kids as well. Like Uyang, who's full of grit, although she doesn't have muscle. Like Hyunjun, who smiles even though studying for exams is tiring. Like So Hyuk, who dreams of becoming a physicist even though math is his hardest subject. Like I actually cannot. I feel like Changbin would actually make such a good teacher. Can you imagine how fun his class would be? And just like absolutely chaotic. But still, I feel like the students would respect him. But okay, I think I was around here where I left off, so let's keep going. I'll never get over teacher Changbin. Like, oh, that's just, I can't. Talking about all these kids. Ooh, this beautiful falsetto. A multi-talented king. Oh my gosh. I can't get over the wholesomeness. Yeah, it can't be a complete Changbin music video without a bit of flexing. Oh, that was so good. I'm still gonna be an Apple/iPhone girly. Sorry to Changbin and Samsung, but I still enjoyed it. I could see this song meaning a lot to students in Korea and it being really motivating, especially during times where, you know, exams are coming up. I certainly don't miss having to do exams, especially when he talked about real students and their real experiences of, you know, Gyuso, who's not number one in class, but is the world's number one hardest worker, where it's making probably people who feel like they're very ordinary and like their stories aren't significant or don't matter feel really special. Of like, you know, I'm not number one in class either, but, you know, I work hard and that's worth something because, you know, Changbin's singing about it and really praising that. Or, you know, making music to build your confidence. Like, hey, I play music too. I play guitar too. I don't know. It just... It just warms my heart. Again, I feel like he'd be such a good teacher and I feel like he's gonna make a great dad someday. But okay, let's move on to our next song here, which is from my Mamamoo bias, going from my Stray Kids bias to my Mamamoo bias, which is I Love My Body from Hwasa. I feel like out of all of the things that I'm reacting to in this video, this was the hardest one for me to avoid spoilers. And you know, before even hearing the song, just immediately off the top, the title of the song, I Love My Body, just like speaks to me because this is something that I have struggled with pretty much my whole adolescent/adult life. And I already know that I'm going to love this song because I feel like that self-love and loving yourself for not just, you know, your body, but who you are comes from the inside, not the outside. Because, you know, there was a time where I weighed almost 100 pounds like 10 years ago. And, you know, technically on paper, my body then was closer to like a quote unquote beauty standard than my body now, where I weigh like 30 pounds more than that. But I love my body more now than I did then. And again, it's because it comes from the inside of I did a lot of work on myself and building up my own confidence. And that's how I came to love my body for how it is. And, you know, Hwasa, someone who's been criticized, why, I don't know, but has been criticized for her body in the past. For her to be coming out with a song like this, I feel like it just really hammers home that point of it doesn't matter what anyone else says, it's just what you think about yourself that matters. So yeah, a lot of preamble before even listening to the song, but let's watch the video and listen to it.
I love my body, that's my body, I love my body.
I was just gonna say, I like the fresh look. Ooh, I love that it sounds like a classic Mamamoo song. I mean, she's not wrong. Ooh.
It's okay to be okay. 자유로운 척내 있어. 기준만 수백만 가지. 뭐가 맞는 거지. 정답은 딱 한 가지. I love my body. 용기가 나는 말이. 발끝까지 my body.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my body. 사랑스러운 내 tummy. 유니크한 팔과 다리.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Okay, I have to talk about these lyrics because they are giving me absolute life. Also, I love the red hair. I feel like it's almost the same color. What do you think? Like, first of all, I love how we start out with this song talking about just getting up in the morning and looking at her features with no makeup, no nothing, and thinking, I look pretty good. It's not like, I look amazing, I look flawless, I look stunning. It's not like throwing her self-love in your face or anything like that. It's just like, I look pretty good. Like, I'm happy with what I see, even with no makeup, no nothing. Which, again, love that for her. Couldn't be me first thing in the morning, that's for sure. But yes, I like this line a lot of got way too many standards, not sure what's right. Because, you know, depending on where you are in the world, the beauty standard is very different. And there is no like one standard. So trying to fit yourself into a box, what is that really going to do for you? So what's the only answer? I love my body and just loving you for you. Like, this makes me so happy. And of course, you know, extra little bit for me because she's saying I love my body and my hair when she has red hair like mine. And yeah, that's my body. Check out my lovely tummy of, you know, it doesn't have to be flat and a six-pack to be lovely. Like, I'll never forget what Josh said to me when I started gaining weight, because when we first started dating, I was at that like 105 pounds figure, and then I slowly started gaining weight. It's almost like being in a stable relationship where I felt comfortable meant that I wasn't torturing my body anymore. But yeah, I'll never forget when I started to gain weight and I could see, you know, my flat stomach starting to get more curvy and being upset about that. And he was just like, Elsie, like, that is a normal body. That is a normal stomach. And you can really like forget easily that what you see on TV and like Instagram models and, you know, people with insane figures are not the standard. And, you know, embracing the normalcy rather than trying to strive for something unachievable or that you have to like absolute bust your ass constantly to maintain. Like, is that really worth it? Is that really making you happy? And whether I lost weight or not, what's it to you? Like, it actually makes me a bit emotional thinking about it. Like, I wish I could have heard a song like this a bit earlier. Crap. You know, like, it would have been so great for me to hear this in like my early 20s. Dang, did not think I was gonna get emotional for this video, but anyways, let's keep going. So it's like, if you don't respect my self-love, like, your opinion is not gonna change my opinion of myself, and you've got to accept that. Ooh. And it actually, like, is wild to me that her body wouldn't be considered the standard, because, like, in a way, if I could have the perfect body, it would be hers. So, like, again, it's just wild. And I remember showing my husband Mamamoo and him being like, yeah, she's, like, by far the best looking idol that I've seen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ugh. I love this. I love this so much, it hurts. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. She's an icon. I just absolutely adore the message that this sends, I'm sure. I've made that obvious at this point, but it's kind of like, no matter what you say, nothing is going to change the amount of self-love that I have for my body, but it also feels like it goes beyond that with just like her attitude. And that's what I feel like makes her so like sexy and powerful, is the attitude that she has about herself. It was kind of like when I was talking about Dreamcatcher at the beginning. It's not about the clothes you wear. It's really about like your attitude and the way you carry yourself. And you know, it's just so easy to be drawn to that quality in somebody. I love this so much. And I feel like she's just further cementing for me why she's one of my favorite idols out there. She's just not afraid to speak her mind and forge her own path and really not let anyone else's opinion affect her. Like, I admire that greatly because I care about people's opinions greatly, and I wish I didn't, but here we are. And I have to say, I'm very excited for a solo album. If she puts one out soon, I will be first in line to buy that. So now let's move on, going from a previous RBW idol to a current RBW idol group. Purple Kiss's video for 7 Heaven. It's been a while since I've done a Purple Kiss reaction. I'm not really sure why I never really went back to Purple Kiss. I think because at the time I was really trying to focus on what other people wanted. And again, this has been like kind of relating to what we just went through with I Love My Body and Hwasa, was, trying to make other people happy with my content and make the videos that I felt like other people wanted to see. But I realized, like, I need to make the videos that I want to make too, because I feel like I'm not going to get much joy and satisfaction out of my content if I'm not enjoying myself. And the main motivation for me isn't to have fun, because I feel like it translates into the content if I'm not having fun. And I don't ever want this to be a chore, because like, this is a hobby. It's not a job or anything, like I don't make any money doing this at all. In fact, I lose money. So I really do want to get back into Purple Kiss, and seeing that this was a song that came out recently and a music video that came out recently, I wanted to check it out, see what Purple Kiss has been up to since I last reacted to them, like maybe almost a year ago at this point. So let's watch the music video for 7 Heaven. Ooh. I love the bright feeling of this. I like the beat. Kind of reminds me of like Zombie in a way. This is so fun. Oh my gosh, this is like refreshing my need to get more into Purple Kiss. Especially these vocals, like. Okay, before we get into the rap, I just like have chills from this. Like, why was I not listening to and reacting to more Purple Kiss? Like, ugh, the regret. I really love the like fresh, youthful vibe of this song. And I feel like it's a really hard balance to strike for girl groups who are on like the younger end, you know, fourth gen groups, to have this like fun, youthful sound without it being too like infantilizing. But I feel like they've done a really good job at striking the balance perfectly with this song of like a fun, happy, upbeat vibe, but it's still feeling like women and not like girls, if that makes sense. Part of it feels like it's the clothing choice of the kind of early 2000s inspiration, which is very like nostalgic for me. But I think also the lyrics feel mature too. Like, I want to fall deep into the world, reflecting on the moonlight on that silver sand. Under the starlight, we are dancing. I want to walk toward the galaxy far up there. It's very like dreamy, this image that they're creating with the lyrics. And then the third thing is it feels like there's this sisterhood in the group, you know, of them just like having fun together. So yeah, all of it just makes me happy. And I think we are about to get into a Yuki rap here, so let's listen. Oh, I love Swan's voice so much. And Gon is just so gorgeous. See, you just like feel the sisterhood. These vocals are just incredible. Ooh. They're all crushing it with these vocals. Oh my gosh. Reminds me of the carousel from the Mamamoo video, the Halloween one. I'm blanking on the song right now. Oh my gosh, I love it! Oh, so much. Already singing along. I just want to dance. And the harmonies too, kind of harder to hear without the like backing instrumental, but so good. This was such a good choice to get back into Purple Kiss. I think out of the songs that I've reacted to so far for this video, that this was my favorite song so far. Like, I know I'm going to be blasting this later. And it just brought me so much joy to see them being joyful, especially together. And I feel like, again, that's what I really appreciated about this song and why sometimes these more like bubblegum poppier songs will work much better for me than others, is because I feel like it's, you know, for women to have fun and embrace each other, if that makes if that makes sense. Because, you know, it's not explicitly a love song, even with lines like "You're my fantastic magic" and "My heart's pounding so hard all day." It doesn't necessarily mean it's because of, you know, like romantic love. But anyways, I don't have much else to say about this other than I really, really enjoyed this song and I can't wait to dive back into Purple Kiss's discography. But okay, going from an artist that I started to get into a year ago to an artist I'm really starting to get into now, we're going to transition to Key, who had a new music video and song called Good and Great. So Bad Love, I have been playing the absolute crap out of lately. Like in terms of the songs I've listened to in the last month, it's probably in the top 5. I love his energy. I love his vibe. I feel like he is my shiny bias, even though I'm just starting to get into them. And again, this has been a hard one. Like with Hwasa, this has been a hard one to avoid spoilers because I follow he on Instagram and he's been collaborating with so many people. But again, did manage to avoid the spoilers. So I'm very excited to see what direction that Key goes in now. So let's listen to and watch the music video for Good and Great.
I'm good, I'm great, I work, get paid, thank God, all day 나는 좋아 난 멋져 하루 종일 10번을 되새기는 주문 오케이 잘하고 있어 난 이겨내고 있어
The wink.
I'm great, because I'm grateful I'm good, I'm great
Got like a disco-y vibe.
because I'm grateful
What the? Holy cow.
거울 속에 졸린 나를 보면 커피만이 내가 사는 reason 서둘러 도로 위에 몸을 실어 세상이란 불규칙한 퍼즐 자칫하면 길을 잃는 전국
I love the vibe of this.
It's a whole new vibe 또 외쳐볼까
Speaking of vibes.
버리고 싶은 날 한두 번이겠어 다 알잖아 그토록 원해왔던 선택
And I love the like absurdism of this. Ooh. Love it. The like corset and bedazzling.
되새기는 주문 오케이 잘하고 있어 난 이겨내고 있어 I'm great because I'm great
Oh my gosh, the Windows 95.
I'm good I'm great because I'm grateful Stop 미리 걱정
Ooh.
낙하산을 타고 청박
I love the attitude in this.
3시간쯤 잠수타 날 느낀 건 세상 위에 내가 많이 쓰인 것 Right 전부 감사하지만 가끔 도망치고 싶은 거잖아
And I feel like a lot of this is very relatable in terms of the lyrics because, you know, sometimes work can be a grind. And sometimes, especially when you're working really hard, you can kind of ask yourself, like, what is this for? Why am I doing this? And just like have a casual existential crisis. So from time to time, you just kind of like have to remind yourself what the end goal is. And I feel like it's also fitting because there's just so much going on in this music video that it's kind of hard to keep up with. And that can sometimes feel like work, where it's just like you're constantly working to catch up. And it seems like no matter how hard you work, there's still always something ahead and you're always behind, especially when you have ADHD. You have to work that much harder just to do certain things people don't even think about, like staying organized or just paying attention in a meeting. So it's like doing that on top of an already difficult job can feel overwhelming. But this line, like, if I'm feeling my edge has dulled, means I've been grinding in this world. It's a good reminder of like, sometimes it can feel like, you know, what am I really doing this for? But it really just goes to show that you have put in a lot of hard work and you've made a difference if, you know, you're feeling these feelings of burnout. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take care of yourself.
2 hours later.
Okay, friends, it has been several hours since I paused at the last point of this video because my computer basically just like crashed. And I was already having a lot of trouble with YouTube. For some reason, every time I used the space bar to pause and unpause, it would get super glitchy and the video wouldn't load. The audio only would play. And then my computer just like fully broke and I was getting pretty hangry, so I had some food, I did a little bit of cleaning before I have some guests over later, and I took a nap. So it feels very strange to be coming back to things in the middle of this video. Okay, so I think this is where we were, but I'm also impressed because this stayed completely cold in the last like 3 hours. But anyways, let's resume.
right 전부 감사하지만 가끔 도망치고 싶은 거잖아
Need subtitles. Days when I'm having a hard time. That's today for me. What the? I'm actually obsessed with the vibe of this song. Like, it feels like it's about living your best life even when you're not having your best life. So it's inspiring me in this very frustrating afternoon that I've had. What is this creature? Oh my god. Now he's dressed as it. And he's wearing those boots that I keep seeing everywhere. Oh my gosh. Iconic. This makes me think of the dancing baby gif, you know? For those of you who are there for the OG internet. Yeah, the absurdity of this is amazing. He's defeated the monster by becoming the monster. And then just back into the grind. And I really love a good like 90s house type of song with that like really recognizable style of piano that sounds like it's right off of like one of those little keyboards. It is very nostalgic, especially with the kind of like Windows 95 and stuff being thrown in there. And this is something that I feel like I've noticed so far just being introduced to Key, is that when he goes for something, he goes for it with his soul. Like if he's gonna do silly, he does silly all the way. If he's gonna do badass, then he does badass all the way. And like, please tell me who could pull off this outfit. But you know, someone who really reminds me of Key in a way is Yeonjun from TXT. He feels like 4th gen Key to me, especially because I've seen him wear those boots. He's someone else who I could see pulling off this outfit. And I think part of it is just like the I don't give a bleep attitude. Like, you know, I'm going to wear these ridiculous boots and big giant pink pants and a fluffy pink hat because why the heck not? And I feel like overall this does have a really good message too, especially if you're feeling like you're starting to get burnt out. It's one of those songs where it just reminds you, as much as working and having a difficult job can suck, it's just amazing to have a job. Like, I'm great because I'm grateful. And I'm definitely gonna keep this song in mind in my most like frustrating moments. And you know, despite those moments, I'm extremely fortunate. And you know, the hard work has paid off. But okay, moving along here, we're going to our next song, which is Dreamcatcher's Bonvoyage Farewell version. And this Soompi article says that it is the English version. I suppose that's what the farewell version is. And part of me panicked for half a second and I was like, farewell version? Are they saying goodbye? But I think it's just kind of like farewell because it's ending the trilogy, you know? At least that's what I'm going to choose to believe. So I'm excited to hear what the English lyrics are to go along with Bon Voyage. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I had a panic moment when I used the space bar. Ooh. So we're getting like a lyric video, I suppose. Are we gonna get cute animations like Reason? Ooh. I love it. They sound so good. I love you. I knew that was coming. Interesting. Okay, so this is the vibe I'm getting so far. Tell me if I'm wrong, but sometimes when there's an English version of a Korean song, it feels like odd or it just like, you know, there's like some cognitive dissonance of you're expecting a certain thing and hearing something else. But I feel like this feels like almost like a different song. It's not like any worse in any way. It's just like, it feels like a different song, which is strange because I don't know if I've had this experience before with another Korean song that's been turned into English, of this feeling like its own entity. Like, I don't know how else to explain it and if that makes any sense to any of you, but that's just kind of like the feeling I'm getting, and it's really cool and I really like it that it feels like its own thing.
It's a twist of face to face to the game, seeing your image from some contradiction. Yeah, call me crazy, didn't mean to hurt you, hurt disclosure, something's stripped apart. I'm no one selfish, can't deny, but I still see your future brighter thousand.
And it almost sounds like singer-songwriter-y in terms of the tone of their voice in this. Almost like a Billie Eilish, which is kind of cool. Like, I'm tempted to sing along with the Korean version, you know? But this has a different vibe. Ooh. Oh, English Soyeon hits different. Soyeon, oh my god, I always do that. Xian. I like that. And I really like both versions of this. But again, it doesn't feel like the same song. Even though it like it obviously is. Tell me if that just like if that makes no sense. And there are just some lines in here that are super clever. Like this one, is it Twisted Fates or Fate's Twisted Game? Like, and also it feels like there's little tiny callbacks to Reason, like even though we're a little apart, we're still together. Yeah, I really enjoyed this and I am excited to like listen to this more, and I'm sure there's little other things that I'll pick up on compared to the original, but we've got to move on. I'm running out of time here, so we're going to go to the next song, the final song on my comeback list, which is TXT and Anitta's Back for More. I feel like TXT has just been on a roll in terms of the Western collabs. Like just this year, there was Coi Leray and then the Jonas Brothers and now Anitta. And admittedly, I know nothing about Anitta. What else is new? I feel like every time anyone collabs with anyone, I'm like, who's that? She's a Brazilian singer, songwriter, dancer, occasional television host, and actress. Ooh. She's received several awards, including an AMA, 4 Latin AMAs, and 2 MTV VMAs. Well, where have I been? Yeah, again, like 600 million streams of this song downtown. Oh, J Balvin, that's why. So I guess she mostly does things in Portuguese or Spanish. Anyways, okay. Let's get into this video now and see what Back for More is all about. Ooh, ginger bum you.
Coming back for more. If you walk out that door, when I'm with you, it all feels different.
Ooh.
When I'm with you, it all makes sense. And I know you to feel no different.
Oh my gosh, like busting out the choreography so quick. Oh my god, coming for our necks, like. Oh, speaking of necks. It's very like MJ-y. This choreography. Ooh, this is so groovy. Wait, is this all in English? I think it is. Ooh. Oh, she's there. I'm sorry. But I'm actually surprised that she's there because I feel like so many of these videos with K-pop idols collaborating with Western artists, you can just tell that it was filmed in a different spot and they literally never interacted unless there's like some good green screen action going on here. Actually, now that I look closer, that might be the case. I guess we'll just have to keep watching to see. Oh no. This is cool. Having Spanish in here. She's gorgeous. This is actually so freaking catchy. I feel like it's Do It Like That's darker cousin. Ooh, I like the harmonies. And then singing together. And she's not just like shoehorned in. Oh, they're like, ow! Yeah, it is so MJ. Oh my gosh, this is such a vibe. Oh, that was fun. The jacket was like the door. That little smirk. Oh my gosh, this was amazing. Not that I was expecting anything less, but I feel like K-pop is getting better with their features because I feel like it has been a trend and a pattern sometimes where whenever there is a feature, it kind of just feels like that person is there. I was saying this before when I was reacting to the Social Path music video, if you did not watch that part, but I like that artists are mixing together more and it's not just like, okay, this person's part, then this person's part, now back to this person's part. Like it felt like they were working together here. And it was really cool to hear Anitta throw in some Spanish lyrics there. So I feel like it could have been even cooler to have maybe a couple lines in Korean and then you'd have English and Spanish and Korean in one song. Like that would have been really cool. But you know, not complaining about having a full English song. I love all of TXT's English songs. Magic being probably in like my top 10 of TXT's discography, and I love to do it like that. But you know, TXT always does have me coming back for more. But like I said, it does have kind of a similar vibe to Do It Like That, where Do It Like That is the more wholesome version of this song, and this one is a bit more like sexually charged. Like there's a magic to how we're living. There's a magic to what this is. All I know is if you walk away, there'll be something. Baby, that's okay. Because I can see you coming back for more. There's just like swagger to them where it's just like, you can't do better than me. And I really enjoyed like the dance break part because it harkened back to like Blue Hour in terms of that dance break and it feeling very like MJ-ish. Also, thank you TXT for just making this a fun performance video because I feel like after reacting to 8 different music videos, I feel like my brain would have been completely zapped to read into the lore. I've kind of learned at this point that my limit in terms of like one day of being able to do reactions is about 7 songs, and this video was 8. I pushed it a little bit, but this was actually such a great way to finish because it was just like such a vibe, so enjoyable, so catchy. The choreography was fantastic. I feel like I'm really excited to see the dance practice for this to really capture all the little nuances in the choreography. Like for example, the coats acting as a door. I'm sure there's other things in here that I missed this first time around. So yeah, a fun little exclamation point to the end of this reaction. Friends, thank you so much for joining me for this reaction. I really hope you enjoyed it despite me nearly having a mental breakdown over technology. I would love to know from you what your favorite songs were that came out this month, even if it wasn't in this video. I feel like I can't choose. There were so many great songs here and a lot of them are just difficult to compare. We went through so many different songs and subgenres within K-pop here. So yeah, I can't pick. Don't make me pick. I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments about these songs though, so definitely let me know down below. I imagine I'll be doing an October comeback video because I'm probably gonna miss a lot while I'm gone because I'm gonna be in Korea. I'm gonna be in Korea from October 4th to October 18th. And so I'm gonna pre-record a lot of content so that I'm having some stuff that's coming out while I'm away. But you know, I'm gonna be very delayed in terms of some of my reactions to the comebacks. Like the TXT comeback, for example, I'm probably gonna be a week or 2 late. Same with the Idol comeback. I think 17 is also having a comeback, but because I'm gonna be so backed up, even though the comeback is when I'm going to be back home, I feel like it's still gonna be late because I'm gonna have other things to catch up on. So, you know, I apologize if some of my October comeback videos are a little late. But until my next video, I hope that you're doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, that you have a wonderful October, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.